Let's make a Chateaubriand. Yes, Andre, rare, and carve it at the table. Do you have any more of that 1948 Lafite? Good, I'd like a bottle of that with dinner. And champagne to start. Something very old and very French. Very special, Andre. Probably the most special night of my life. Thanks. I know you will. Canyon Florists. This is Ridge Forrester. I would like 24 of the most beautiful long stem roses you can get your hands on.
Good morning.
Morning. Where are you off to?
Oh, I have an early morning meeting with Devin Conley. Where is everyone?
Well, Ridge left early. I'm not sure about Thorne.
Ridge left early?
Mm-hmm. He has a big day planned.
For the day after Christmas?
Apparently, he has elaborate plans to make for tonight.
Oh, what's up?
He has a date?
A date? Well, that's wonderful. I hope it's with someone new and gorgeous.
No, I don't think so, Steph.
You don't?
Ridge told me something last night that I think is going to amaze you as much as it amazed me.
What's that?
Ridge is going to propose to someone tonight.
Propose marriage?
Yes. Our son has decided on the young lady he wants to marry.
For the first 2 months, I didn't say a word to anybody. I mean, I was just so self-conscious.
You? I can't believe that.
Honey, it's Paris. I mean, well, I took French at college, but I mean, that was years ago.
My mother living in France. I still can't believe it.
Neither can I. It isn't always easy. Especially when you know there are children back here who don't always tell you everything that's going on.
Moi?
Oui, tu es Donna?
Well, Donna is doing just fine.
She has a boyfriend, I hear.
Well, sort of.
Sort of. What does that mean?
I'll let Donna tell you about Donna. Anyway, where is she and Grandma?
They wanted to be first in line for the sales.
Oh, no. There goes the budget.
I gave her a few dollars. Anyway, how about Brooke?
What about me?
Couldn't help but notice the conspicuous absence of Ridge. And the fact that you're living here now.
Well, there really isn't much to tell. Except that you were right. About moving in with a man. Giving him everything that he wants without making a commitment. It was the wrong thing to do. For me, it certainly was.
That's right. And I want the big one, the stretch limo. Excellent. I'm counting on you guys. Thanks.
the bold and the beautiful. This portion sponsored by Mountain-Grown Folgers Coffee. Folgers, the best part of waking up.
Mick, come on in.
Hey, how you doing?
Very well. How was your holiday?
Not bad.
So what can I do for you?
Didn't your father tell you?
Tell me what?
I called him the other day. He hired me.
No kidding. Terrific.
Yeah, I thought so too. Anyway, he told me to come in today, and here I am.
So I take it you haven't really seen the operation yet?
Nah, just this floor.
Tell you what, let me get someone to show you around.
Yeah.
Ah, just the man I want to see. Come on in the office.
Sure.
Clarke Garrison, Mick Savage. I'm sure Clarke knows your work.
Yeah, I do.
Nice to meet you, Garrison.
Call me Clarke.
Clarke, I want you to show Mick around.
Passing through town?
No, actually, I live here now.
Dad hired Mick to shoot next season.
Really?
Mick, again, welcome aboard. Good to have you. Clarke, take care of him, will you? And just make him feel comfortable.
Hey, Rich, thanks a lot. I appreciate all this.
Sure.
Thanks.
You're joking about Ridge getting married.
No, I'm not joking. That's what he says.
Oh, well, then he's kidding you.
No, he wasn't kidding me. Stephanie, Ridge has made some very significant realizations about himself.
Like what?
Like what he wants out of life. Freedom, commitment, and most especially love.
Who's he going to marry?
Good question.
You mean he didn't tell you?
No. But I know he made up his mind. And if I know our son, it will be the most romantic proposal that any man has ever made to any woman.
Things didn't work out with Ridge.
Nope, things didn't work out. So I retrenched, I took a new stand, and that didn't work out either. So I left.
And that wasn't easy.
Hardest thing I've ever done in my life. And sometimes I think about that choice. Like every day when I first opened my eyes. But it was necessary, Mother. I don't think Ridge even knew what he was doing to me. That he was taking me for granted. I had to leave. I couldn't have lived with myself if I stayed.
How do you feel about it now?
I feel like either it was the biggest mistake of my life, or it was the best move I could have made. The jury is still out on which one. Margo, I know this has been an uncomfortable position for you.
Well, not as uncomfortable as it is for you.
We had to get a babysitter at the last minute just to fly to Nevada for me. Sit in a stuffy old courtroom all morning. And all for someone who you don't even consider to be a friend.
Hey, I'm your stepmother. Remember?
That's right. Thanks, Mom. I really do appreciate it.
So, what are your plans for the rest of the day?
The rest of my life, you mean?
Oh, come on. One day at a time. Isn't that the saying?
Yep. One day at a time.
This divorce was a lot more traumatic than you expected.
Well, you don't give up a man like Thorne without paying a price.
You know, I've never told you something, but I respect what you did.
You do?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. It was a little crazy, but it was very courageous.
You mean divorcing Thorne?
Yes. I mean, he's sincere, he's attractive, he's loyal, he's interesting, and he is wealthy. And you gave him up.
Because I didn't love him.
Or maybe because Rich was in the picture.
Yes. Maybe if there hadn't been Ridge, things would have been different. My past, certainly. And my present. All the loneliness and the pain I feel now. Things might have been really different. But I love him. I know he's out of my life. I know that I have to move on. But I would be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I love him. Because I do. So much more than I ever knew.
He's going to marry one of them.
Yes. Either Caroline or Brooke.
Eric. If it's Brooke, my house is never going to be the same. And if it's Caroline, we're going to be living in a war zone.
Don't think I haven't thought about that.
Hi, Mother. Hi, Dad.
Morning, Thorne.
Hi, honey. I have that early morning appointment. I'll see you later.
What's up with Mother? She seems upset.
Oh, she has a lot on her mind.
As usual.
Son, I have to get in to the office. Are you going to be coming in?
Just for a while.
All right. Then I'll see you tonight.
Well, I don't know about that.
Do you have dinner plans?
Yes, the Logan family is in, and I was going to take them out for dinner.
The Logan family?
Mm-hmm.
All of them?
Yes, grandmother, the girls, and Mrs. Logan.
Mrs. Logan. Oh, I had no idea.
Neither did Brooke or Donna. It was a big surprise. Anyway, I'll give them your regards.
Yes, please. Do that.
What the hell are you up to?
Looking for work. Is there a law against that?
Whose idea was it to come here?
Kristen's, as a matter of fact.
I don't believe it.
Well, why don't you go ask her yourself? Hey, look. I'm not here to make your life miserable.
You just did.
My studio is 3 floors down. We're never even gonna see each other.
Kristen's office is across the hall.
Well, I'm not gonna be hanging around in there. I'm not crazy.
That's true. If the Forresters ever find out you're living with their daughter, you'd be out of here in a hurry.
Just like you'd be if they found out you were designing for Sally's Spectra. So don't get any ideas, Beau.
You know what, Mick? One of these days, I might think it's worth it just to see you squirm. Now, get out of my office. Go on. Get lost.
Caroline, it is going to get easier. I know that sounds trite, but it's true.
You and I certainly do make strange bedfellows, don't we?
Well, I don't get into bed with just anyone, you know.
How long did it take you to get over Ridge?
Caroline, I don't know if anyone ever truly does get over Ridge.
That is what I'm so afraid of. I've always had such total faith in my relationship with him. I always believed that no matter what happened, no matter how long it took, that he and I would eventually get married. Even if it was an unconscious belief, I can see now how it totally ruled my life. I mean, that's why I was willing to give Thorne all the time that he needed. Because I did believe that Ridge and I were going to be together. And now I'm faced with a completely different reality. Not only is Ridge out of my life, but he's out of my life forever. Oh, that's so hard to accept. But I have accepted it, Margo. I really have. I don't think I'm ever going to love another man the way that I love Ridge. But I've accepted it. He's gone. And I have to move on.
So you haven't given up completely on Ridge?
No. Crazy, huh?
No. Not if you love him. And I know you do.
Have you completely given up on Eric?
Yes.
You know, I keep telling myself that Ridge is out of my life. I go to work, I spend nights at the lab doing research, telling myself how important my career is. And I'm doing quite well. People seem to like me. Did I tell you that I was dating?
No.
Well, I am. Donna set me up with a neat guy, a doctor. So it's not like I'm staying home moping around. But then there's those hours, usually late at night, when everybody's asleep and there's no sounds, no distractions. Just me and my incredible pain, my despair. And I keep telling myself that I can't go on one more day without him. Mom, I have picked up that phone so many times, and I have come so close to calling Ridge and telling him that I would come back to him under any conditions.
What keeps you from doing it?
My pride, I guess. But something tells me that I really did mean something to him.
You did, honey. I'm certain of it.
Well, that's what I'm counting on. That I meant enough to Ridge to eventually bring him back to me.
What if it doesn't work out that way?
Somehow I will survive. It's in the blood, isn't it?
No, a violin player is just fine. 3, 4 hours, maybe longer. It's a very special occasion. Money's no object. But I want the most romantic music this guy can play. Fine, thanks. I'll count on it. This is going to be a night she won't forget for the rest of her life. Now all that's left to do is to call her.